Et à tous, on est parti pour la suite de l'aventure. Sur ce petit Wriothesley White, dans la présentation, sur le personnage pour le défi du bouquin. Voilà, comme ça, on a fini avec ce bouquin. Enfin, avec ce défi. On va pouvoir continuer de suite, bien évidemment. Hop. Il nous reste les 3 marques éprouvantes et ça on le fera plus tard. Alors, où est-ce qu'on a été? On va voir ce que ça donne. Donc on a récupéré Diane. Après la multi qu'on a perdu, on a récupéré le doublon de Cal Charo. À 20 PT derrière, on a eu Diane, donc on est content. Alors là, on entend son arme. On est en train de pull quoi? On pull pour son arme. Donc là, pour l'instant, la première dizaine de PT nous a donné une arme violette épée. Donc on a pu équiper donc sur Diane au moins une arme violette. Et sinon on tente aussi celle-là. Comme ça on aura une arme, une épée pour les deux persos. Calchero et Diane.
Rover, we walk the streets, wearing nothing in particular.
Hey, aren't you the girl from earlier?
Yeah, you're so pretty. Can I take another selfie with you?
Please stop. Shizia did say she found someone suspicious.
Ah, Alto.
Rover, perfect timing. This guy's been sniffing around here for a while now. He keeps trying to talk to the elderly and minors. I've been keeping an eye on him. And I saw a little girl with him. She kept turning her head and looking around, but now she's nowhere to be found. This is super fishy. Hey, I'm Patrol Letitia. Sir, business.
But business license? Uh-oh. I'm Alto. Just a humble information.
I see. So no license. I bet you don't have a fixed
Business location? Why would I need that?
Now show me your organizing.
Well, I'm an honest broker of information. Always open to negotiations at the right price. I'm the all-time...
No license? No clear business plan? You're running an... Who's your supervisor? You should at least have their ID number.
My supervisor. Oh, right. She's like a super big deal. She's an ancient being, born with this planet we're living on. She's the will of the star, the reverberation of everything in this world.
So do you even have a supervisor?
What? Come on, I already told you about her. What?
Yeah, I believe. Now, sir, you're coming with me to the...
Oh, come on, please. I didn't do anything illegal. I was just looking for someone. A little girl. About this tall? She's the kind to stand out in any...
You really think I'm gonna buy...
Oh, you know, you saw her earlier. It's that girl. Yeah, exactly. Wait, how do you know?
Il est bizarre quand même. Hein. Ah, c'est encore?
Please watch out. It's dangerous to run like that. Here you are. Hooray!
On l'a perdu.
Encore! I've looked everywhere for you.
Back off. Leave that.
Miss Patroller! She's the girl I've been looking for.
Hello, little one. Is your name Encore? Yes. Uncle Alto sells stuff without a license. He listens in on people for commercial secrets, and he loves pulling pranks on us kids. But he's not a bad guy, really.
Encore! What did I say about calling me uncle in public again? I am not that old.
Miss Verena?
Where I ran into her near a cliff on my way home. She was eating a poison. I managed to make her the antidote in time. Imagine what would have happened if I wasn't there. Don't worry. Encore's had plenty of that mushroom.
But why did you go to such a dangerous place alone, little
We got your back, little one. No worries. Just tell him. Because Encore must keep an eye on her.
Kids can have such wild imaginations sometimes.
Hey, Alto! Didn't you just send Encore there? Wait, why are they all giving you the side eye?
Encore! Some things are better left unsaid. Since the situation has come to this, I've got no choice but to tell you. Indeed! We're here for business, and it's a crucial one. Let's go, Encore!
Hey!
See ya! We still have a world to save!
Wait!
Il est con.
We can't let him get away! I'll go search in the residential area. What is this? Is he mocking us? I'll go down that way towards the patrol station. I know the streets here like the back of my hand.
Here's another split in the road. I'll go look for him in the square. I'll leave the other side to you.
The gaps between each missed figure are shrinking. Over there, at the end of that alley.
Je peux te mettre une palette ou pas?
Now you're here. Well, we weren't really running from you. We just wanted to make sure you were alone.
Be good, please. Encore and Uncle Alto won't do anything bad to you.
That's enough, Encore. You're freaking our precious clients out.
Encore just did as Alto said. Encore is usually a good girl.
Don't be scared, Rover. We just have was it your idea to have those two ladies wear those counterfeit blade blooms and attract our attention? I must admit, they looked quite convincing. If I was an outsider. So, you worked with a plant-type resonator.
A plant-type resonator. We happen to know...
Yeah, there are more than one of them out there. Not a big deal. So please, tell us, what do you want from the Black Shores? Oh, really? So that lead about you is like what they say here in Huanglong. The straight hook is for willing fish to bite. Da-da-da-da! You're a surprise! The people you've been looking How's that for a piece of intel? I'll let you have it. Oh, not that disappointed look. Are we not what you... I know you must have a ton of questions for me, but as you already know, that means I make deals instead of passing out freebies. You want information from me? Relax. We want you to come with us to an abandoned court of... In turn, I'll tell you everything we know. Our business is centered around customer satisfaction and built on integrity. And since you're a first-time customer, I'm pleased to offer you an additional gift. Here, have this. This should prove her serious, since you already know what it... And if you still have doubts about us, just show it to that plant-savvy... Finally, encore! Do your cute face! Quick!
Please help us.
Non mais sérieux quoi.
Child, pleading to you. We'll be waiting for you near this beacon in Whining Ix's mire. And don't forget to come alone.
Le mec il est con.
Rover, what? Seriously? As I expected. This flower is, and it contains a very unique kind of remnant energy. No way. Are they really? Not as mysterious as people make him out to be.
Well, Ellie, what did they tell you? That place. I only heard it's in a bad because of the dangerous...
Don't worry, Yang Yang.
Okay, Rover, there have been frequent...
Just ring us whenever you need a hand.
Comme quoi j'ai bien fait de venir là. Hein. J'ai bien fait de me faire un peu de zone.
Hey, Rover, I've sent the coordinates of that CSC research facility. Now that we're in the same, the Court of Savante is mysterious. What really put them on the... What's with the psychedelic black light? One day, a daring young...
Alto, why are you telling bedtime stories now? Is it time to sleep off?
Ahem. My bad. One day, out of the blue, the last word. Ahem. You want... What do you think, Rover? Ha ha! I suppose the magic... We've set up resonance, as the saying goes, after the Court of Savante recently. That's why we've been sent here. While our main goal is to retrieve the lost resonance beacons.
Alto, even Encore can tell what you're up to.
It's called Seize the Opportunity While I Can. You're just...
It's time. Summer!
Is my TD detector working? How come it didn't warn us of so many times the Discords ahead?
They all just appeared out of nowhere.
Anyway, let's deal with that, shall we?
You're wide open.
Voilà. Alors,
This
qu'est-ce
is a
qu'on fait?
place. Ugh. Those savants really love their puzzles. No wonder folks never managed to get inside after all these years.
That's because Alto set off the security alarm, and now
Anyway, we've got to figure out how to open it up again. This is... those crazy savants. They were trying to recreate the retro... Never thought they could pull off something like this. The retroact rain is essentially a form of condensed remnant various events across space and time from every dimension. That rain curtain we saw earlier was probably the result of their... Before the retroact rain forms, it goes through 3 stages. In the first stage, and what we're seeing now, should be the second stage. Water droplets floating in mid... I've heard of plenty independent studies on the retroact rain. Most of the researchers were driven by their obsessions, while some wanted to relive a particular experience. And other... But it really makes one wonder. What on earth? The power system here might still work. Let's split up and find it. The power system here might still work. Let's split up and find it.
hooray! Woolies ran away!
The experiments have been the artificial retro. We believed we have no time left. That fractured, though this...
Yeah.
The committee, as Professor this time, we will make the...
The loot we find is not part of my pay. It's all yours.
House subject...
It is yet, however,
It's merely a... By the way,
you noticed it. I suspect that it's been under...
I'll go check the... Let's increase it after all. It's our...
Fuck!
Now, this is the last room.
Oh, pète la gueule.
Encore spotted something!
Shove her! Ready for battle.
It's getting closer. These will be my final word. I thought my enemies were misconceived. Only in the end did I realize time is my ultimate foe. I became blindsided by my fear of death and insatiable thirst for truth. Eventually, it was too late when I finally came back to my senses. We had already. Now, I'm leaving my. They are our past. But they are also the future being hailing from. Please, keep pushing forward until you reach the real gate that can change the world.
Mhm. Mais on la connaît.
Wow! She's...
Rover, about this person. Great. Now that power's been restored, the elevator should work. The beacon signal is coming from below. Let's go.
It's time. This should come in handy.
Wow! A big
Damn! Those savant signals coming from it. Did it swallow her? Guys, brace yourself.
Alto, we doing it like we...
Of course.
Then this big guy is Encore's to tackle. Cosmos! Cloudy! Attack!
Let me figure out its weakness. I see. It's cobbled together from these metal parts. We should target its joints. Use the fallen parts to counter its attacks and destroy its unstable structure.
Hey, what's the big idea? Ha! Leave me alone! Ha!
You're wide open.
Leave it to me. Bask in the sunlight. Imitation. Woolly, let's race into Woolly's belly you go! Woolly, behave! I wanna go home.
War spares no one. Ready for battle. Unstoppable.
Phew.
Yeah, baby.
Job done.
Anka is strong! Told ya! But why did they keep that big guy here?
According to our findings earlier, researchers who worked here were probably only a small faction. They were likely studying it somehow, and when they failed, to get their desired results faster. And we've seen what that ended up with. It turned into a monster. Driven. It was probably the culprit behind the disappearance. And I suspect those researchers, the monster devoured them, but not with its teeth. So, Rover, now it's time. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? As you already know, we monitor and research the lament, And the island, our headquarters of this Blake Bloom, is a product. Our island is located in the... That being said, all we could do for now, what do you want to know? All right. No more beating around the bush. Yeah, we just wanted to make sure you're a dependable ally. The Black Shores member, we like your skill. What do you want to know about Camellia? Of course we do. Yeah, she can be kind of unhinged, but she's indeed one of ours. Just so you know, she only took up this mission because of you. Quite the charmer, aren't you? So you've met her already. Nice. Say, what do you want to know about the Black? We just received a warning from our lament detection system. Another Threnodian is about to revive near Jinzhou City. So, we came here to inform Jinzhou's... Yes. Entire countries have been destroyed. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? I'm just an insignificant consultant at the Black Shores, so I don't know that much about all its hidden secrets. But I believe the piece of intel I'm about to share with you will make this trip worth your effort. This is not the first time you've been reawakened. Last time, Rover, we share the same goal. We're both aiming to fight against the Threnodians and prevent the Lament crisis.
Yep! Encore can prove it. The Threnodian is a bad, bad guy. And Encore and Alto are the heroes of justice!
I understand. Trust isn't something you could afford to give out. That remember the Blake Bloom I gave you earlier? It's more than just a symbol. It also holds the key to our headquarters. Phew! Anyway, glad I got you on board, Rover. Oops. Wait. No. It can't be.
Hey, Alto! Wait!
It's time.
Encore heard lightning. When there's lightning, it's gonna rain. And when it's gonna rain, Encore should bring an umbrella. Oh, no. Alto said when it rains like this, we hide.
No. This is... It's the real Retroact rain.
Rover, Jinzhou. Jinzhou is under attack. It's a TD outbreak.
This rain, it's finally happening.
General.
Yes, how's it going?
We have 500 remaining soldiers prepared and medically cleared for combat. After receiving the antidote for Retroact rain, they have reported minimal hallucination. However, a few veterans still reported sporadic sightings of phantoms in the rain.
I see. Stay alert. We will continue as planned. Report any signs of potential TD outbreak. We march on to the Northfall Barrens as soon as the rain...
Aye, sir.
Stronger emotional connection to the effect. I should go for another round of inspection. Make sure...
Can we Hey, you see? The raindrops.
That day, the Retroact... However, our city cannot endure another trip. We haven't helped if everything goes well.
This guy.
Careful.
Rest assured.
The ministry is that's why after taking I still remember the admirable.
The plan is our ranged units will secure the. Meanwhile, squad. Our goal is to shift. In a word,
Our strategic now, there could be unknown risk factor.
General, we've got all equipment repaired, tac-type weapons adjusted and given to the resonators. Non-resonators are also but the rain's getting heavier. Should we take shelter for the time being? One of our combat medics claims it's no ordinary downpour, and he strongly advises holding off any moves until it clears. Though young, his sharp intuition has been proven and However, I do agree this will be our last chance. Sir, his name is... Gian. General, help. Please, help me.
What do you make of this, Gian? Maybe you are right. The rain just happened out of nowhere. This is our only chance. The enemy we've been yearning to destroy is and now you're asking me to sit. Silence. Is this yours? No. I see. You're no different. We fear, we bleed, we suffer, and in the end... But what about your brethren, friends, and comrades? Will you still remain silent when their souls demand there is no other choice? We must trample the pile of corpses at our feet and push on. Keep barking orders. The retroact rain merely creates illusions of past events. My soldiers will not succumb to those hallucinations. I will not allow... We'll crush anything in our path. No questions asked. And I will pave the way for us if tens, hundreds, thousands more of my men will die. So be it. John, I have a question for you. What would you have done on that day if you were in my position? Whatever you say, I'll never answer those brave souls with such silence and cowardice. Prove yourself to me, Gian. Caught you off guard, didn't they? Just like what happened on that rainy night. Yes, go on. Keep fighting. Until the last of them is wiped out.
Ouais, mais général,
General Gershu Lin. We fight to protect what we cherish. And we cherish our comrades not out of cowardice or fear, but out of trust. The trust in their lives. I cannot assure you I am always making the right choice, General. But we should never build our victory on top of endless sacrifices.
As I see it, You're cut from the same cloth. You and I.
Perhaps we are indeed, General. I share at least one thing with you. I too will draw my blade to fight for what I believe in. And I'll stop at nothing to see it through.
General! General, you look pale.
I'm fine. Please go on.
We just detected an intense frequency reaction from that tacit field ahead. That moon. It's gradually turning full now, as you predicted. The sky. It looks just like how it...
It's time.
Sir, the Midnight Rangers are ready.
Attention all troops. Take position and get ready to engage.
Sir.
When the moon turns full, a roving traveler shall return. The prophecy is being fulfilled. Here they are. They're not coming at us. Are they trying to protect something, or are they waiting for commands? With a TD outbreak of this magnitude and organization, someone must be orchestrating it. Could it be?
Là, s'il y a des ordres... Ah merde. Ah, c'est cette copine de Scar, ça. C'est excessivement stylé quand même. Allez, go.
It looks almost full now, and the retroact rain falling. Rover? Maybe.
Citizens of Jinzhou, please remain calm and evacuate in an...
It's a pre-recorded broadcast message. Our magistrate saw this coming and she had General G... We knew this was coming and we were ready, but... Oh, thanks for coming in time, Rover. It would have taken us much longer to handle... Oh, Director Tao Chi is here too. For a better rundown of the situation, you can find her near the city gate.
Et on va voir ça avec ça.
Any update on the protective barrier?
We've put in all our resources to repair it, but if those tacit discords keep coming at us, it might not hold up for long. Ah, I presume you must be Rover. Maybe we've met somewhere before. Anyway, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Tao Chi, a director at the Ministry of Development. I'm in charge of our defense fortifications. Thank you for lending us a hand. It's our defense system against the retroact rain. It does a good job of keeping... Once the protective barrier breaks down, tacit discords could manifest from inside Jinzhou's...
Rover, Remember what I told you earlier? The retroact rain is essentially condensed droplets of remnant energy. This remnant energy makes it a magnet for tacit. It records events from all times and places, allowing those who... That's what we call the phantoms of retroact rain. It kind of works like how resonators resonate with the world. The more you're exposed to the rain, the more and here's another interesting fact about the retroact rain. When it's raining across a large area, illusions pull from the memories of multiple people. Nice catch, Rover. Jinzhou has been a battleground for centuries. That's why it has to deal with Threnodian that represents the concept of war. Once the retroact rain reaches its final stage, there'll be thousands of phantoms.
This is the one major threat that has been looming over Jinzhou. Our magistrate ordered the construction of this barrier precisely because of that. Indeed, the phantoms should only mechanically repeat what they had been doing. They shouldn't have the ability to interfere, but the retroact rain can be significant. As a result, said phantoms become increasingly realistic. In that battle 3 years ago, our soldiers got into a gruesome fight against countless tacit discords, either native to Northal Barons, phantoms of tacit discords, and our fallen soldiers could not tell friends from foe. The relentless rain even recreated the brutal deaths of their comrades, etched in vivid detail. The Northal Barons turned into a living hell, and to this day,
the battle beneath the Crescent was humanity's first recorded encounter with retroact rain enhanced by Threnodian. Your previous general sent back valuable video recordings of the rain. Those videos provided crucial. Our people on the Black Shores have theorized that the Threnodian abnormal moon sightings and the retroact rain may be linked. Yeah, something like that. But it's only a theory. We don't have enough data to verify anything. So, unfortunately, we can't predict retroact rains yet. But we know
the moon just changed in an instant. If this theory turns out to be true, that means...
And Jinzhou's dealing with what happened 3 years ago. The Threnodians' revival is never an independent occurrence. They could sense one another. The revival of a Threnodian in Jinzhou will trigger catastrophic events and affect other nations. We gotta hustle back to the teeth of space, recalibrate our lament detector, and warn them before... Anyway, we'll take our leave now.
Please stay safe.
That's all we've gathered so far, Rover. The TD outbreaks won't stop before the end of this reign. We must stay alert.
Mom, there's another wave of them ahead.
Speak of the devil, I'll need to take a very long nap after this. Activate the defense mechanisms!
Bon bah on va péter la gueule du TD. C'est la guerre, bordel. C'est la guerre.
Everyone, hold your ground!
Let's fucking go. Oula, les chutes de framerate horribles.
Swift and resolute.
Finally.
We made it! Oh, thank you so much!
It's dangerous here. Let's head back first.
Please tell me this is the last one? Rover, your moves are sharp as always. Dealing with so many TDs seemed like a walk in the park for you.
Rover, did you see that?
Now it's almost identical to what we saw 3 years ago during the battle beneath the Crescent. I'm afraid we're already running out of time.
Report the situation.
Madam Magistrate, the barrier has been fully repaired and we've evacuated all residents.
Well done, Director Tauchi. Indeed. It's been a while, Rover. It's been going according to plan, if I may say so. I was made aware of this in advance, and planned out a... Now that we are facing such an emergency, I cannot sit back and wait for Dewey to save us. I will act and see my duty through. This is my decision. I have secured some much-needed aid for our city during my visit to the capital. Also, our experts should be ready by now. Rover, do you now we have raindrops that fall upstream, and the Midnight Rangers General in the Norfall Barrens. This must be the right time Dewey was talking about. Rover, it's going to be dangerous. You might directly confront it. Your eyes look as determined as ever. You will be remembered as a heroic ally in our defense against external threat. May victory prevail the lasting night. I will pray for your safe return.
Rover, I have informed border checkpoints across Jinjiao, Yangyang. You're one of our outriders. You'll need to pass through a tacit field to reach our base in the
Rover, Yangyang, I'll be keeping the city safe as a patroller. Do come back in one piece, okay? Thanks. I'll give it my all.
It seems the rain is not stopping anytime soon.
The city.
Rest assured, you can count on me.
I will keep everyone safe.
Me too.
Don't forget us, Lion Dance Troupe.
We got this!
As you can see, everyone's ready to defend our city.
Rover, Yangyang.
I've informed General Jian that you're heading to his place. He will be meeting up with you soon.
May victory prevail the lasting night.
Hey. Donc Diane.
Defend the south gate. Enemy attack weakening. This wave is almost over. Set.
Il a un gameplay sympa quand même avec ces dragons lui.
TD's incoming. Our enemies are spent. Hold your ground. It's over. All tacit discords nearby have been dealt with. Now the city's defense. Please update me on the situation.
Under Madam Magistrate's command, the barrier has been Washu Academy and Ministry of Development are on standby for further instructions. And the rover, she...
I see. We have successfully contained the outbreak here at the base. I will go pick them up as soon as possible. The rain's getting heavier. There are signs of tacit discords reviving. Intense frequency fluctuations detected. They'll be passing. I need to clear the way for them as quickly as possible. Couple more tacit discords here. Time to get rid of them. Is that the thundering Memphis?
Le méfis éclatant.
The Trinodian's revival has done significant damage to the environment nearby.
Oh, ils sont face à face.
Things have gotten even more dangerous out here. The closer we get to Norfolk Barrens, the worse it gets. The streams feel heavy with dread and the smell of blood. There must be a brutal fight going down in the Desert Rock Island. The tacit field directed Tauchi mentioned should be right up ahead. We must pass through it to reach our base and find General GN. I wonder what other anomalies await us ahead.
C'est là que je suis venu pour péter la gueule du mob pour récupérer des morceaux de... les morceaux du mob qui ont permis d'améliorer Calcharo.
Be careful. The retroact brain's effects are worsening. We must proceed with caution. Another wounded soldier. The strains are stabilizing. I don't feel anything unusual about him. He's not a phantom. Let's go help him out.
Are you
What happened here?
the thundering Meph? I'm part. This is where our supply station is. We were on our way. Thundering Memphis. The rain brought in the end. This place.
Watch out!
It's him, General.
Thundering Memphis. We must bring it down to keep pushing forward. Time to fight back. Retreat to advance.
Non, ce qui veut pas passer bien.
Let me be your blade.
Face the shapeless. Precipitant.
Windrider.
Swift and resolute.
Yes, I yeah.
We did it.
The thundering Memphis is a blend of countless fallen soldiers reversed. As long as more soldiers are still dying here, countless souls of our brave soldiers remain.
General.
Sorry. I should have. Is that so? You're a mysterious individual with vast experience. Madam Magistrate and Tao Chi have informed me of your willingness to assist us. I should properly welcome you with Huang Lon's formalities, but as the current situation forbids that, I'll brief you on our plans as fast as possible. I've heard about your deeds from Madam Magistrate. You are a trustworthy ally, according to her. Here, Retroact Rain Antidote, developed by the Academy. While the antidote cannot shield you from its effects entirely, it should at least lessen the hallucination. For someone to show up as a phantom in the Retroact Rain, prior exposure to the rain, and a deep connection to the effect. You were found in the Gorges of Spirits only recently, and this is your first time setting foot in Jinzhou, ruling out that. Moreover, you possess a similar ability with the legendary hero who once absorbed Threnodian. I was told you'd come to the Norfall Barrens one day. I'll do everything in my power to help you make that happen. Yes. Madam Magistrate might not be aware of this as it happened before she was appointed. On the day I was selected to be the next general, Jue told me this. Beneath the full moon, guide the returning one to confront Threnodian. From the threat itself, and if you are indeed the returning one mentioned here, we may actually get rid of that You might have noticed something off about that moon. Once it fully takes shape, Overthrax, it is an ancient terror that reigns over our land, capable of devouring weapon frequencies to enhance itself. The Norfall Barrens have become a massive graveyard of weapons after countless battles. Those weapons would have made it, but we must act now. The Void Plenilune is already visible. We must contain the Threnodians swiftly. Any delay. To remain calm in such an extreme situation, we'll get into the specifics once we reach our base.
Okay.
I've taken care of all the tacit discords nearby on my way here. The path ahead should be relatively safe now. Keep going and we'll reach the base soon.
Let me be your blade. Tempest!
You're wide open.
Wait, is that?
Alors, après appui, c'est rocher qui remonte. What the fuck? Un golem? Ah, d'accord, c'est un golem.
Overthrax's towering statue, built from repurposed weapons and debris, has long loomed over Jinzhou as a foreboding symbol of our ongoing struggle. We managed to gravely injure it 3 years ago, making the statue sink into the water. And now it just resurfaced. Our enemy must be eager to strike. The Vanguard base is right up ahead. Let's hurry over.
Greetings, Master Jianxing.
Jianqin recently arrived at our base with one of the supply delivery teams.
I've heard people comparing the Norfall Barons. Master once told me, life and death should follow a natural course. The heavens and the earth for countless brave souls have been trapped here by the...
Please follow me. Our main goal is to contain the reviving Threnodian, but we must beware of the tacit discords too. The Academy determined they were not native to the Norfall Barons, and instead had been conjured by a mysterious... After analyzing their behavior, I believe the source of said... While the Overthrax is still weakened, we must seize the opportunity to act. With looming danger from the continued onsets of TD outbreaks, and many of our units injured and unable to fight, it is crucial to plan our... Please, join me in mapping out the... I have split all combat units. The ranged units team will provide fire support from afar, while the infantry team and we have the special task force of Rover, Yang, Jianxin, and me. Allow me to introduce Kong Lin, leader of the ranged units team. And this is Yue Hui. He's in charge of the infantry. This is a topographical map of the Norfall Barons. The Overthrax's power limits our reach. The deepest we ventured was 3 years ago, when we discovered the suspended ruins in its hinterland. But the terrain is treacherous, narrow and flanked by high cliffs on both sides, leaving only one path for our troops to travel. On the other hand, our enemies, with the Overthrax reorganizing their frequencies and bringing them every time we cut down an enemy, it gains more power. Time is of the essence. We cannot afford to swiftly and safely get our strongest units in the heart of the battlefield. Reach that statue. Rover, let's plan carefully and use each team's strength to our advantage. First, our ranged units. Armed with long, but we need to strategize based on the terrain, topography, and enemy forces. If we manipulate the terrain to our advantage, our strikes will be more effective and cover a lot. Where should we deploy the ranged units? Deploying our ranged units high above the valleys in advance. This way, they'll provide cover for our close combat forces while staying safe. Next, the infantry. They have been trained and equipped for close combat. The heart of Norfall Valley is our main battleground, where we'll fight our enemies head on. We need to... How should the infantry engage enemy targets?
We could divert some forces to flank the enemy, disrupting their formation and gaining an edge. However, a successful outflank requires a wide battlefield, but the small passage of Norfall Barons limits our options for movement. And we can't predict everything that will happen on the battlefield. Our diversion could leave our front lines vulnerable. It may not...
How should the infantry engage enemy targets?
To infiltrate enemy lines, a small group of our forces will enter through the gaps in their formation and attack from the rear. This maneuver takes time and requires caution to avoid detection, particularly in a valley where evasion is difficult. Small infiltration forces may stay hidden, but risk being overwhelmed by enemy attacks. Alternatively, diverting forces could lead to losing on the main front. We have little knowledge of what's happening behind enemy lines. Better not act rash.
How should the infantry engage enemy targets? Now that the narrow terrain has dictated an inevitable confrontation. The infantry will attack head-on, breaking their line. Then our task force can strike where they're vulnerable. A reasonable choice. Lastly, the Special Task Force. All resonators with, if the chance arises, they will be responsible for taking. What should the Special Task Force do? We'll join our effort to break through their defenses and crush their source of power. This is the only way to completely rout the enemies. It's a risky but necessary move under our current. Thank you, Rover. The battle plan. I will now recap our plan. Konglin, your team will take the cliffs for fire support. Uehui, your team will charge enemy lines to pave way for the Special Task Force.
Yes, sir.
And I'll join Rover, Yang Yang, and Jianshin to create an opening for our main forces and take down the Threnodian.
Démarre pas mal.
Good. Our next move is to reclaim the disruptor and break through the ground wave barrier. Rover, do you see that iridescent veil? That's the ground wave barrier. One of our top priorities now is to protect the disruptor from tacit discord attacks. It's a powerful anti-Threnodian weapon from when Jinzhou was founded. I'll leave it to the professional to explain the details.
Greetings, General GN. Rover.
How's the preparation going on?
We've got good news and bad news. Good news is we've established connect. Bad news is the disruptor's electric. Simply put, it's out of power. Fortunately, there should be a backup power out. To use the disruptor, we'll have to repair that outlet first. Any questions? By the way, this is a weapon of mass destruction. Will they really approve our application?
Magistrate and I have it covered. Trust me.
All right. We'll be. Lastly, we've got more bad news.
Yes. Rover, I am currently monitoring the tacit discord attacks from the Academy to design a safe. We just received word from our soldiers at the emplacement. A large number of tacit discords are targeting the disruptor, and our troops are. The disruptor has been surrounded by the tacit discords, with more of them slow. After we recapture the nearby emplacement, it will take some more time for the disruptor to recharge. You may need. I'll send you the coordinates of the disruptor and its backup energy port. We wish you the best of luck.
I trust we all understand this. Rover, Yang Yang, please go and secure the disruptor and fix its. Jianshin, please stay and guard the base. I'll draw those tacit discords away. Let's get moving.
Et bah c'est l'heure du rush. Et bon, on va continuer la prochaine vidéo. J'espère que ça vous a plu, je vous dis bien moi. À la prochaine, c'est fait rire. Ciao les.
Surtout partagez, likez et oubliez.